Still do the same. Hello. So one question from Mandy for $30. One mini read from me, $100. Your choice.
You told the people to come back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll come. I wanted to see if they got the notification. They said they didn't get it from the last time. So instead of going on my channel and live, I just did regular live. Let's see if that works. Thanks for coming back. Did you get it this time, April? Did you get a notification? April, did you get a notification? No? Oh, boy. Christina, did you get a notification? Jahan, she did. You could just see I'm live, but no notification. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Earth Angel Tarot.
See?
No notifications.
Still no notification.
No why. Yeah, YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I give up. I wrote them. I emailed them about my subscriber list. They deleted so many off. Are others chatting? I'm not sure. She said maybe we should eat. Hey, Libra.
I'm with it.
Yours do that too? It's crazy.
I only see my name.
You don't see everybody else, Jahan? There's about 12 other people in the room. Jahan, there's about 12 other people so far.
See, YouTube acts crazy sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Secret Tarot. Now they showed up. Okay, April. So I put my friends in there. I put their names, Secret Tarot and Tyler's Tarot, to see if that triggers YouTube to send out the alert that there's a live one. I just want to see if that triggers YouTube at all. It may or may not. We'll see. I did teardrops. Jahan? Yeah. Oh, everybody showed up now? Okay, so April said she sent money for one question. Okay. All right. So I think I have April's. Nope, that's Deborah V. So April has a question for you. So April's here, so we can get started. Mandy, at least you can at least do yours. Hopefully we won't get confused. I gotta sign in.
Why do you gotta keep signing in? I can't figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Take your info. Wait.
Doesn't like something burning me.
No.
Okay, now it's working. All right. All right. Let me do my activity here. right, you guys. So Leslie has a mini read. Tammy has a mini read. So we have is Deborah V on here? Yeah, Deborah. Okay. So Deborah's question. Remember her question?
Well, her relationship with a Sag.
Yeah, with her relationship with a Sag. It says, will it either stay the same? Will it fizzle out? That's what we want to find out. Let me see. Hold on one second. So Deborah V.
Okay, so Deborah V, you said, will my relationship with my Sagittarius EB progress, stay the same, or fizzle out? Right away in my gut, I got the feeling that it's going to fizzle out, only because it's going to stay the same, and you're going to get tired of it. He's like stuck on stupid, and excuse the way I speak, but I'm much different than my mom. I'm very blunt, but I always want to give information to back up my answer. So yes, I think it's going to fizzle out, but it's only because the relationship is, complacency has set in big time. I don't know if it's either you or him are on two different paths, different activities or what it may be, but there's just two different ideas in the relationship. So I truly believe that it's going to fizzle out only because of the fact that it's staying the same. Nothing new, no new adventures, no going out, no nothing. And not only because of COVID, but because of just the lack of interest is there. So I hope that gives you some kind of satisfaction.
Okay, good. All right. Libra funny. Okay, so for April Garcia, she says, it's been several weeks and still not heard from Ray. Can you see if I'll ever hear and when? Thank you. Love you. So as far as April goes, do you think that she's, going to hear from Ray?
I think actually, I think Joel Osteen's message was for her today. It said, basically God closes doors for a reason. I don't know what the reason is why you haven't spoke with Ray in so long, but I think it's a good reason. And I think that you're not going to hear from him. And I think that's going to be good. And I think you need to let it go. I don't know what the situation is, or like I said, why you stopped talking, but I believe it's for the better. And I believe that you need to leave the situation alone and move on. And if it is to reopen, then it is to reopen. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't believe it's going to reopen. I think he's busy doing whatever he's doing or wherever he's at. And it is what it is, and it is what it isn't. So.
All right. That's April. Next we have, let me see. All right. Carmen. Earth Angel.
Oh,
okay.
I like that name.
Why is Troy calling me and it's no caller ID? I know it's him. Can I trust him? Do you think it's him calling? Can you confirm that it is him calling?
No.
You don't think it's him?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay. Do you think that she can trust Troy at all?
I think so.
So she can trust Troy.
I think so, and I think she has trust issues.
Tell her that.
Oh, I think you have trust issues, Carmen. But I definitely believe you can trust him. I think it's going to be uneasy and hard for you to do so, but give him a chance. I definitely think give him a chance. Don't be so quick to be untrustworthy.
And also, again, tell her about who do you think is calling then if it's not him calling?
I'm not sure, but I don't think it's him calling from a blocked number. I mean, what would be the ulterior motive to call from a blocked number? I don't understand unless he didn't want to speak with you.
And then why would he call?
And then why would he even call?
Okay. So definitely not him. All right, Tami W. Tami W. All right. So we have Tami W's here. So now I'll do Tammy. And then I have Leslie. So I'll do Tammy and Leslie and for 1 second. So Tammy, what came up right away for you? First of all, congratulations. Good job. Very good showing your strength today. I know today on the daily, we talked about the strength card, and I feel like, the last couple days have been kind of rough on you. I also feel like, Tammy, that I think you put a wake-up call into Scott. Be careful. What? I think you put a shock or a wake-up call into him because he never expected you to stand up to him like that. He never expected you to put your boundaries out there. You have tolerated and tolerated for so long. I am going to say that. And I feel like let me put my glasses on. When we talk about the 10 of Swords, he was reaching and reaching and reaching. He was pushing his luck so much. He tried a lot to get to one angle, one area between the two of you. But at the same time, his immaturity just wouldn't let him reach that. I also feel like, too, it is good for what you did, and to shut the door. Don't allow him back in. Don't allow him back in. Not for a while. It's really important that you take the next month or three to yourself, because right now with the Lover's card in reverse, this just talks about you guys chained together. Yeah, but it's still not enough. It wasn't enough to keep you under the same roof. It didn't create the ambiance, so to speak, or the feelings that needed to come out. Where he's concerned, right now I feel like he's blowing his own horn, so to speak. In other words, he's marching to his own beat. You know what I mean? He's not worried about anybody else at this point. Right now I feel like he is angry and upset, but at the same time I feel like he had a lot of cockiness when he had to leave. And I feel like it made you feel really bad in one way. But in another way, I think that you deserve to be treated better and with more respect. I think his outbursts that he has are definitely more than just a medication issue. It is more than an accident type of thing. It is by choice. He chooses to be selfish and immature, also manipulative, and you don't need that. Right now, it shows him as the emperor, acting as if he's in control. Like he's very strong. He can handle this. He's a big boy. He's not worried about it. He'll be fine. That's all his words. And he will be. I'm sure he will be. He will get the assistance from the state or whoever that he needs to get it from. I also see the 5 of Swords feeling like everything's up in the air right now. And that feels like you with your hands over your face. Like, I just can't believe that I had to do that. And it feels like you're at the point where now you're making things happen. You see? You're making things happen. And that's you taking a stand right now, Tami W. Yep. He definitely needs to get responsible for his own actions. He needs to become accountable. And he doesn't understand that he doesn't have the right. He does not have the right to, by any means, to treat you the way he has. I feel like you had to take your stance, kind of like the King of Cups. You had to take your seat. You had to take your control. I also feel like with the Page of Swords, you finally stood up for yourself, true, even though, he still was trying to be sneaky, be manipulative, very narcissistic behaviors, but as well as extremely immature. It's going to take some of life's hard lessons for him to figure something out. But meanwhile, you're going to be good. Meanwhile, the universe is going to hand you something. A blessing is going to come through for you. Keep the phone blocked. Don't allow him to communicate with you. Don't allow him to come back in. I do feel like he may either try to call or try to knock on your door, but do not let him in. Do not. Have him removed. If you need to call the police, have him removed. Don't open the door for anything. Give him one warning and tell him to leave. If he doesn't, then you need to make that call. I feel like you're going to get yourself back into some meditation, some time out for you. I feel like you're going to have a little bit of rough time sleeping. It feels like, you got your mind racing or worrying in a lot of different ways, even though you find some relief. Yeah, and he will. And he'll hang out there for a while. He'll find a buddy to hook up with, and that's where he'll stay for the evening, so don't worry about that. He definitely has a choice and decision to make on which path he wants to go. He is going to eventually turn himself back in to get some help. So he will either be looking at rehab or he will be looking at some type of shelter. So don't worry about that. He'll be fine. It's you who you need to worry about. He's used to what he's doing. He's used to going where he's going and hanging out with the people that he hung out with. So he's going to find himself caught up in something. I also feel like the police will probably arrest him for something coming up, because you know how he bursts out. He goes from 0 to 100, and he's going to get himself in trouble. Where the Page of Wands is, I don't want to see you looking back on something. I don't want to see you having any regrets, because it feels like you might. I don't want you to feel sorry for him in a few days. I want you to let it go, because the Wheel of Fortune is right there in your favor. So there's a lot of blessings coming towards you right now. So I definitely feel like everything's going to fall back into place for you. Your job, your finances, your happiness. And I think you're going to enjoy the quiet for a while, because I think living on the eggshells like you were, and not knowing, because he's going to be nasty and argue constantly, and you're not even sure his behavior. He's unpredictable. And I also feel like, he's also taking something, ingesting something that he shouldn't be doing. So whatever that is, that's why it's causing him to act that way. So when he's not ready to do it, no matter how ready you want him to be to do it, if he's not ready, he's not going to do it. So just let him go. You got to, if you love him enough to let him go, just like they say, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. And that's the truth. So you have to let it go. You have to let him figure his own way, his own journey. I know it feels like you've been stabbed. I get that. I know it feels heartbroken for you, because you had bigger dreams, and there was the potential for this to go to long term. And down the road, the universe can hold a lot of different things for you, as well as a blessing of a brand new relationship as well. You'll have the choice and decision with the Two of Swords to make that later on. But until he can show you, not tell you, but show you different behaviors and different actions, and showing you that he's responsible for himself and that he's taken the steps to get himself better, until then, you can't have him back, because that would be enabling him. That would be a codependency situation, and that wouldn't be healthy for either one of you. So right now, be patient, because yes, this did end for now. That's why the Death card is here. He is on the outside, going to be kind of looking in, but that's okay, because that's where he belongs. He needs to do that so that he can sit and spend some time and realize what he's done, not only to you, but to himself as well, especially to himself. He's hurting himself more than anyone. You're going to be fine, and you can move forward. What's that?
She said, will he return this summer?
Oh, he'll return. If you allow him, he'll return. Question is, I feel like you should wait till the fall, to be honest. I feel like you need to wait till the fall. He really needs to hit the bottom hard. If he doesn't, he's never going to learn it. Understand that. You'll never have him if he doesn't hit that bottom hard first. You must let him hit. You must let him hit. That's the hardest thing for you to do. But I'm praying for you and keeping the love for you. Yes, Gloria can super chat. She have a question? This is my daughter, who's also gifted. So she's answering questions. So if you want to send a question for her, please do so. Is Leslie G in the room? Leslie G? Leslie G, are you in the room, Leslie? I'm looking for Leslie G. All right, I'm going to hold off on Leslie G for a minute, and hopefully she'll come in. Oh, thank you, Happiness. Said you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Leo 1111, I know. It's my rock. I don't know what I would do without her.
All right, we have Christina M. Hi, girl. All right, let's see. Mandy. For a year now, I've been stuck hoping Aquarius man to come back to my life, but so far he has not. I'm wondering if he is or isn't coming back to me from a long-term relationship.
Yes. I actually, in my gut, I got yes right away.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's been something holding him back, some kind of life situation, but definitely, Christina, I definitely believe he's coming back. I don't know how soon. I don't know, maybe 6 weeks, 6 months. But I know you're going to have some kind of communication with him.
Let me put you on your try to move over so they can see you.
Definitely.
There's going to be communication coming.
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
6 weeks or 6 months.
6 weeks or 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But definitely don't give up on this. I definitely feel a strong bond there. A lot of history. So, good luck with that, and keep us updated.
So what's he doing right now then? He's what?
And it's some kind of life situation, some kind of I don't know, something with his own life.
Okay. All right, that was great. See, you got logged back in again. Hey, Gloria B. Okay, Gloria B's question. I wrote Capricorn. How did he feel about my message? And when will he reply? Thank you.
It's for you.
You can leave them there. Gloria, is that for Mandy or for me, hon? Gloria, write down for Mandy or for me? Christina M said thank you.
You're welcome, Christina.
Gloria B, is that for Mandy or for me? Okay. So, Gloria, what I feel like is he was shocked, first of all, that you did, in fact, message. But I do feel like the reply will come very quickly. I feel like within 72 hours total, it will take for a reply to come. But yes, I feel like he will reply. I feel like he's a little concerned, not sure how to respond to something. It also feels like he's feeling bad about something that's going on. So I do feel like, yes, he will. But I do feel like it'll be within 72 hours, which is like 3 days. All right. So within 3 days. Right? You feel that too?
I think he doesn't know how to reply.
He don't know how to.
Yeah, he wants to
That's what's
attack it the
taken.
right way, and he's just cautiously proceeding.
So Mandy said he wants to have a good response. That's why he's waiting cautiously to proceed. Hey, Donna French. Hey, Night Diamonds. You're welcome, Gloria. All right, let's see. Is Leslie here yet? Leslie. She may be working. Hey, Michelle Elizabeth Butler. Here's Michelle Elizabeth Butler. I love her.
Hi, Michelle.
All right. So, all right, I'm going to, I guess. Yeah, Michelle, you want the question, and make sure you put either Mandy's name or me, okay? And you can do it either super chat or you can do it on PayPal. Nice job. Teardrops and roses. Thank you. All right. So I am, hey, Lisa K. So I am going to get Leslie's done so that she can play it back. So Teardrops, please put this up for Leslie next. Put Leslie G. If anybody can timestamp this later, I'd appreciate that. Okay, Michelle, no problem. All right, so Leslie G. In reference to a job, Leslie G., there is something coming that is going to be temporary, yes, or part-time, yes. That's going to come first. But I do feel like that same job will open up to be full-time after about 6 weeks. I do feel like it's going to be very fast, though, this temporary. I feel like you're going to get a response probably by Wednesday of next week, something that you recently applied to. Somebody will ask for more or do a phone interview by Wednesday of next week. So that is coming really quick. As far as the neighbor goes, I do feel like the neighbor's still watching you like crazy. But I also feel like the neighbor is not quite ready to move forward. I feel like they're still trying to figure you out in some kind of way. I also feel like they're not sure if they have enough. Like right now, almost like watching you is enough to satisfy them. Like that takes care of what they need right now. I feel like they're so focused on something they're doing in their life that they're not quite ready to move in yet. However, I do feel that a new person is coming around, and that will be around work-related things or a job. So I do feel like once you start working, you are going to meet this somebody new. That person is going to step forward way before your neighbor will. After you have some time with this new person, then I feel like the neighbor will speak up in a certain way. What card came out for that?
7 of Cups.
Okay, so with the 7 of Cups, you're going to have your choices, Leslie, that you're going to be able to make. In other words, there's going to be options out there for you. But you will pick the one that seems to touch your heart, you see? So you're going to pick the one that seems to touch your heart. But then again, it is going to be after you start working, once you're out there mingling and getting to know other people. I also feel like this person may in fact work with you. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. As far as the neighbor stepping up, though, no. I don't feel like right now he's ready to do that. I think that he's quite satisfied just watching you, hearing about you, listening to you, seeing you from a distance as well. But I definitely feel like he is quite attracted to you still. That's very clear. That's clear, very clear. But you also may see someone else around him. Leslie, I'm glad you're here. Good. So I'm doing this. I know you can't do the options. I get it. But I definitely feel like you're going to have options, meaning not them. You're going to have options. So you're going to have to make a choice between, like I said, I know you'll take the new one when they make the offer. And then when this neighbor decides to step up, you may be the one to say, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. So you may put him off and say, you know what, maybe later, or maybe, you know, another time. You may be the one to put him off. So that's really good. But as far as jobs, like I said, I do feel like something is going to come in that is going to seem like temporary or part-time, but it is going to go into full-time. So I do feel like that'll be by Wednesday. You should get a phone call by Wednesday. Let me know, but definitely by Wednesday. Wonder what sign he ignored when he didn't make his move. I wonder. I feel like for him when he didn't make a move is because he second guessed himself. He's not quite sure if he's ready to do that. He also was questioning himself whether, because you live so close to him, because you know his mother, he is questioning whether or not that would be a good idea. So I think he's fighting with himself about that. That's exactly what he's doing right now, Leslie. That's exactly what he's doing. He's fighting himself about that. All right. Okay, Michelle. One to Amanda. Your seat.
My seat.
I know it sounds like your
legs.
pants again. That's that seat every time. It's when you wear shorts.
Gloria, it's been a long time, but I was always scared. You know, I'm not really good with dealing with my own emotions and
What's Gloria's
feelings.
question?
And she asked how long I could, you know, connect with spirit. And it's been a long time. Just I was always scared of the outcome, and you know, being right sometimes isn't always, or being able to do this isn't a blessing. It's kind of scary sometimes to hear and to try to understand what you're getting, and the gut feeling you get sometimes in your stomach, just to supply the answer or give you the message that you need. So sometimes it's not a blessing. Sometimes it's a curse, you know.
But since you were little,
But since I was little,
tell her about when you were a young girl.
yeah, just being young, just knowing things with my mom. You know, I'm not sure if it was her or what, but you know, just being able to understand and know what was going to happen, and certain outcomes, even growing up in school and so forth. But yeah, it's been a long time.
Thank you, Angelique. Okay, so we have let's see, we did Christina. Let me see, Martinez. Let me just make sure. Oh,
You did her.
okay, so that one's done. And then we're on Renee, which is addressed her as Sassy Wedding Dress.
Oh, you just said her name.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so what does Brian think after our conversation today? What does Brian think after the conversation?
Oh man. I think distraught. I think a mess. I think all over the place. I think confused. I think unsure. I think just very all over. I don't think there's any I don't think there's anything set in stone with him right now. I don't think the conversation was good. I don't think I don't think it was good. I don't think it was accepted. I don't think anything went right in that conversation. I think the conversation is going to take place again, and it's going to go differently. I really do. I
Okay.
just think it's a very confusing conversation, and I don't think he knows what to say right now.
So he doesn't know what to say. He probably shocked them.
Yeah.
Probably shock. Something's a shock. But that's good, and I think it's good you stood up for yourself. All right. Now I have Michelle Butler. She would like for Amanda to give the answers for my 2 questions. You're still my girl, Helen. I love you. I love you too. Okay, but I want to know about Micah, and do you see a relationship happening coming for us? And then the second question is, what kind of job do you see me getting next? So she wants to know about her and Micah. What do you see for them? What do you see coming?
Yeah.
And what kind of job do you see for her? So you can address whichever one you want first, either the relationship or the job.
Both, because the answers, they came very fast. One, I think your relationship with Micah is going to be good. I really do. I don't think it's going to happen right now, but I think you're going to build a friendship, and then it's going to turn into a relationship down the road. And I think that's the best way to do it. Don't rush this, because I actually feel like it's going to be a good relationship, as long as you take the time and for yourself and for him, so that you can both learn about each other and be able to communicate and respond properly. But the job, it's definitely a manager position. I definitely see in a managerial position. You just seem like you're very strong, very confident, and very smart and educated, very sharp with the tongue. I feel like you have a lot to offer, and I feel like somebody's going to give you a good chance to, definitely shine. But like I said, with your relationship, I think it's a friendship. I think you need to set boundaries and rules, but I don't want you to just rush. Yeah. Yes, I don't want to rush just the sex. Listen, I get that. I definitely get it. But what's that old expression? What's that expression? I'm so terrible. Why
buy the cow
if you can get the milk for free?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 31. I'm very sexually active, and I understand that you want it. But once you have sex, it's going to change the whole situation. It's going to complicate things. It's going to change it. It's definitely. Did you already have sex? Was it already an intimate session?
Do you think it was?
I think so.
She said you already did.
I think so. But just go take it easy from here. Yeah, see. Just take it easy from here. Definitely see where it goes, because with that being played in, I don't know if he's going to be games or if he's going to be serious. Because now you've allowed that passion, that experience to take place so early on. You're not going to be able to know now a lot of things. So just take it easy. Don't rush, and definitely with the job, it's coming. It's definitely coming. Definitely a manager position. And good luck with everything, and keep us posted. But definitely.
All right, I got Heather Nasser. Heather Nasser.
Yeah. He's very stubborn. Yeah.
He's stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Heather, you didn't put your question in here. Heather, you didn't put your question in here. Hi. So type your question right there for me so I don't have to refund you.
You're welcome, Michelle.
Type your question right there for Mandy or me. Love life. Okay. Love life. What, you want to know if you have one? You want to know if there's going to be one? I mean, you only paid for one question. So I need a question. I need you to ask a specific question. Thank you, Laura. Are we going to get back together? Heather wants to know if she's going to get back together with her partner. Do you think they're going to get back together? Amanda. What's his name, Heather? What's your partner's name? What's their name? He or she. What's their name? With a Cancer. Darnell. Do you think they're going to get back together?
No.
Tell her.
No, Heather, I don't think so. I think he has another relationship going on. And I think he has had it for a while. I don't see this being a good thing. I don't see him even being deserving of you. I think you set your standards low for him. And I think you could do much better. But no, I don't see it coming back.
Okay. No. Next up is LK. LK, this is for Amanda. This is from Lisa K. For Amanda, what is my Pisces A scared of? I can't get a good read on him. Lisa K. P.S. Hi, Helen.
I think past.
He's scared of the past?
Yeah, I think past relationships, and he doesn't want to mess up what's going so well. I think he really envies this relationship, and I think it's going to turn out really good. I think once you make him comfortable and know that he can trust you and he can be himself and he can, totally do everything the same with you, I think it'll be okay. I think he's just scared of the past. That's all.
Okay. Tami W wants to know, Amanda, should I be concerned about this friend? Lovely to meet you.
Is this the same friend you were talking about earlier?
She said, Amanda, Tami, are you talking about a new friend or are you talking about Scott? Because I feel like you're talking about a new person. Tami W. Scott. Yeah, so she's talking about him.
And I wanted to say something earlier. I think you're going to be worried, whether I say you should be worried or not. You're going to be worried. It's just the name of the game. But I definitely think you should try to, stay there. He needs the support, but he needs it from a distance. He's going to make some mistakes, and I think you're going to be there to help him along the way.
Oh, no.
But I definitely think you should stay concerned. Stay up on it. Don't let it rack your whole day, but please definitely stay concerned. He definitely needs your support. He doesn't have anyone else. I think you are one of his main supporters. So yes.
Okay. Next is from Naughty Notions, Atlanta. My BF and I had an argument and just broke up. Are we ever going to get back together and get married? If yes, could you please give me a time frame? I know you don't do
I don't do time frames.
Yeah, I know.
I apologize. Mom, can you do that one?
Yes, you don't do time frames, as I don't. We can't, because where our messages come from are on the other side where there is no time. So time frames, sometimes numbers might come out, like 6 weeks you might hear. We could hear the number 2, which would always mean, no matter who you're talking to, if they say 2, it would be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Yeah. So that's the way you got to take it. I could never give you an exact nothing. But Naughty, this is how it goes. As far as your boyfriend and you having that argument has been brewing anyway. There's been a lot more going on than just that one argument. There's been this back and forth. There's been the threats of breaking up. There's been a whole bunch of BS going on anyway. So right now, will you get back together? You might get back together, but marriage, I don't think so. I just don't think so. There's no marriage in the future here. No. So it is time to move on. Really, just cut your losses and move on, because you keep trying to put something toxic together and you're like oil and vinegar. Oil and water. You just don't mix. You just don't. Okay, Lisa M. Anything that comes out. Lisa M. Okay, Lisa M.
That's for you.
You have a mini read, Lisa M. So Lisa M. Coming up for Lisa M. All right, Lisa M. So psychically and also with the cards, I'm going to use both. But I am going to tell you, Lisa M., that what is happening right now generally is you trying to figure out what direction to go in, is what I'm hearing. It's also more about you trying to figure out how you can get ahead in something. And it feels like maybe with finances as well. There's something that you've been trying to get to or save on. But I feel like it feels like it's too far from you. I also feel like where relationships are concerned, Lisa, that you feel like, you keep wondering why you're getting the bottom of the barrel, or you keep wondering why you get the bad apple, or you keep wondering why something just doesn't seem to fit. But it's something more within that needs to be directed or changed. When you talk about root chakras and things like that, that talks about not only your life, but your family's life, your mother's life, your ancestors, your grandmother, all the way down the line. Okay. There's a lot of things that are still coming up from the past that are issues for you, that broke your heart, that changed your thoughts, that put you in a whole different session, so to speak. Your vortex is out of control. I really highly recommend Abraham Hicks to get back into self, to talk about self-love, self-worth, and to start understanding exactly what your needs are first before you try to get into a relationship to meet somebody else's needs. Because right now your needs need to be addressed. So that's the first thing that's coming out for you, for your own self. Also, I'm getting something about letters or documents, something coming in the mail, something requiring a signature from you. Okay, this signature is going to be you agreeing to something or agreeing to let something go, one or the other. So that's going to be really important. I also feel like there may be a change, something to do with your health or health care. I don't know what that's about, but something with your health is also changing. 7 years ago from here, 7 years ago, something happened with health issues for you. Now something else is coming up the pike, but it is not a reoccurrence. It is not something that grew back. It is not that. I am not talking about cancer here, but what I am talking about is something is going to be up where health conditions are. I also feel like as far as relationships go, there is going to be communication coming from somebody, but I feel like you're going to be tired of hearing the same old thing. It's like you hear the same old, but at the same time, nothing's changed. It's just, and it may even be somebody new that comes in, but they have the same old story. They sound exactly like another person to you. And you're like, you know what? I already did this. And you're just going to want to back up. So I feel like for now, be careful also if driving. Be careful if driving, not paying attention, okay? It seems like a lot of daydreaming is going on right now for you. And I also feel like you've been like a hermit trying to keep to yourself in a lot of ways. But I also feel like you're worried about somebody else. And I think you should take your worry off of them and focus more on you. So that's pretty much what I have for you for a personal reading. Miss Lisa M. Heather, go ahead. Heather?
Oh, yeah, she asked. Could she ask another question?
I said, yeah.
No, not Heather.
Yeah, Heather said, is anybody coming into your life? Heather, you do have somebody around. What do you feel? You want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
You do have somebody around you, but it is somebody too that you know of. It's somebody you already know of. It's not somebody that's strange. It's somebody that you know of through someone else. So I do feel like that is what the energy is around you. So somebody is coming in very soon, very quickly.
I feel like it's somebody she knows and she's not paying attention to.
Yeah, it's somebody who you're not seeing in that way, but you're going to change that.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Lisa M. And now we're on Karen A. Amanda, do you talk to your great grandma also?
My nanny.
She talks to her grandmother,
My nanny.
which is my mother. And I talk to my mother's mother. Isn't that funny how that works? You would think she talked to my grandma, right? Nope. Mm-mm.
My nanny.
Okay, so on Karen A. Mandy, Karen A. Karen A says for Amanda, nice to see you side by side. Your mom always tells me a new love is coming. Can you see where or when he will come into my life? This is for Karen A.
I think when you stop looking, I think that's always your question. When is somebody coming? And I think it's when you stop looking. And as cliche as that sounds, I really think that's the true answer. I think someone's waiting to come, but you just keep searching for it and not allowing it just to happen. I think it's going to be a while. I think it's maybe a couple months down the road, but it's coming. You just need to sit tight, not so much to say you're going to sit and be bored, but you're going to sit and be okay with self. And once you're okay with self, then I think whoever is supposed to be coming will come.
Okay, that's that. Hello, Hollis. All right, Deborah V. Deborah V has one for Mandy. Another question. If it fizzles, if it fizzles out with the Sag, will I have a serious love interest sometime soon?
Oh, this was my question earlier, and I definitely, I don't know how soon it's going to come. I would like to answer this because I don't know how soon it's going to come. It depends on how soon you get rid of what you have now. You may try to change things and spice it up, but I'm telling you, it's just going to go right back to complacency and comfortable, and it's just going to be not what you want. So the sooner you end what is slowly dying or has already died and you're holding on, then I think it will come. And I think it's going to be the time of your life. But I think you need to get rid of what has become so comfortable. No B. But yeah, Deborah, I definitely think it's coming. You just need to get rid of and close doors before others open. You don't need that headache with 2 doors open at one time. You'd be on here asking other questions.
I can't erase that Leo 1111, but it's Deborah V as in Victor, not B. I'm trying to delete that comment, but I can't. I can't do it. Leo 1111. That's it. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, honey. All right. So is there anybody else left before we go?
You're welcome, Miss Deborah. Anytime.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you, honey. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else for one question for $30 or a mini read? Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Oh, Leslie sent in for another question. Okay.
Leslie, I think you need a mini read. All these questions.
She just had a mini read. Amanda Martin said she sent one earlier. Amanda Martin. Is it under your name, Amanda Martin? I don't know why it would have skipped because I don't see it. Did you send it? You sent it to the right name? Right. Oh, here we are. Right there. I'm sorry. Okay, I got a couple more here. Here's Amanda Martin. Wow. Okay. I'd like to know what my career move should be. If it's a spiritual one. Amanda, I want you to know I'm clean. Oh, almost 4 years.
I know that's right.
I went to Angel House on Cape in Mass and got clean from heroin with my daughter. My son was taken from me. I fought in court for 6 exhausting years.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. And I'm proud of you. Congratulations and everything you've been for,
Look
keep
me
pushing.
Up, she said, if you need me.
Keep pushing because and I'll definitely look you up. But keep pushing because you're strong. And I don't know if you have any medical experience or any kind of clerical. It's something medical and clerical, but definitely you're very strong, and I think it may be managing an office or something, but definitely keep pushing because 4 years, and from what I know me and you have both been through now, it's pretty much the same. You know, everybody kind of shares the same story.
Even
And,
with scheduling, right?
yeah.
Scheduling.
But I definitely think it's going to be a scheduling
Registrar in the hospital.
Yeah, something, or a patient service rep or something in a hospital or doctor's office doing, you know, check in and check out or
Not where the
something.
meds are.
No meds, no nothing like that. But 11 years of hell. God bless you, mommy. And, you know, I'm at 10 years of of hell, and I've been doing great now. And you know, it's a wonderful feeling, and it's friggin' awesome. You know, being clean is better than my worst day or my best day ever being messed up. I couldn't have done it. And she gave me hard love, and if it wasn't for that, I would still be manipulative and lying and everything else.
There's my email address. You can email me, so you could write to Mandy, and then you could talk back and forth. That'd be great. That'd be great. All right. Next up, I have. Where do all these names come from? Hold on, you guys. I got this new phone, and I got to keep logging back in. This phone is a mess.
Oh, Leslie said her car accident settled this afternoon. Laura Faye, it's no fun.
I knew it was coming quick. I'm glad it came quick. Were you happy with the results, Leslie? I think you were okay with it, right? All right, so I did Marche. I had done Joanne. I did White Star. I did Lisa. Did I do Lisa earlier?
That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lisa I had to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Green. That was Sticks. That was all Sticks. All right. And then when was this one? When is this one? June 12th. What's today's date? June 12th. Okay.
I'm dying.
Monica, in reference to your husband, Monica, I got your mini right here. In reference to your husband, he is going to communicate. He will return, yes. However, it is not going to happen overnight. He is caught up or caught in between two things right now. I know you're living with Lerna. I know he's not showing emotions, and he's not going to. He wasn't showing emotions before he left. I also feel like, Monica, that there's going to be some transactions going on, or something's going to take place that is going to create a little bit of make you furious, kind of make you upset. Thank you, KC 526. Thank you, KC. Thank you. But Monica, I feel like, you know, he's trying to avoid communication right now. He's not wanting to converse with you because he's not wanting or ready to admit his faults, to admit that he's made a bad choice. Things that appear to you to look like they're going well or look like they're good. You got a headache? Yeah. Yeah, it's from doing readings. And then it feels like he wants you to think that everything is okay there. He wants you to think that he's better off because his pride is still right in the way. He is very prideful. He's letting his pride go before his fall, for sure. So be careful, Monica, because right now he needs to see that you can move forward. He needs to see you're not worried about him. In order to get him to come back towards you more, to get that energy that we talked about, you need to show him that you don't need him, that you can move forward. It's hard for your children. That's the part that hurts my heart the most, because your children miss him so much. They love him. They don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to them. They think it's their fault, and it's not. It's really important for you to focus on them more so than him right now and make them understand. He just made a different choice. He still loves them, but he chose something else for his adult life, to be with a different woman at this time. But there is going to be a balance. And I know you're very good with your children and keeping them very secure and safe. But it's also important to keep telling them it is not their fault. There's also some books I want you to look up Google it or whatever, books that will help you to have the children understand why their dad went somewhere else, to make them understand and to read it. Okay, I think it's really important that you do that. But Monica, there is a blessing coming for you around the corner. Honest, there is. We've been talking for quite a while. We've been struggling with this back and forth. He's very stubborn. He's very egotistical. His pride, again, like I said, is very strong. He's headstrong, and it's in the way. But the balance will come back for you, I promise. But right now, if you want it to come faster, you need to put the blinders up over here, not look at him, not worry about him unless it has to do with the children. Otherwise, act like you're moving forward. Act like you don't care. Don't express to him that you miss him or anything. Just let him go his way. Yeah, he's a Taurus. It makes sense. Very stubborn. Makes sense. But that's what I have for you, honey. That's what I have right now for you. And Yvonne, if you're on here, I do have you set up for a reading. So please email me, Yvonne, so that we can make a time up, okay? And then and if Lindsay, if you're on here, Lindsay, I'm not doing moderators right now, which is why I refunded your money. Not to mention, Lindsay, I asked you not to send me more money. So every time you send it, I'm going to refund you. So don't bother. Okay, we will talk. No problem, Lindsay. I love you to pieces, but I don't want your money. Lindsay, you've been a moderator for me, and you've been out of work for quite a while. I don't want your money, Lindsay. All right. Next coming up is we did what right here, Mandy. Okay, Leslie's got one here. Whoever wants to answer, so that's you. I don't believe in dating anyone at work. Okay. Don't poop where you eat. Exactly. Never shit where you eat. Is this new person going to cross paths naturally then? Don't mind paying for another answer. Okay, so when I said, I'll do that because when I said at your job, something to do with work related, it may not be somebody who works for that particular place. It could be the UPS man that comes in and drops something off. It could be the FedEx man. It could be a man filling up vending machines. It could be a man bringing in papers. But it will be about your job, no matter what. They're not going to work side by side with you, but they are going to be at your job. So it could be a police officer when you pull up. It could be anything that is around the vicinity of your new job. So that's you. That's you. All right, here's Destiny. My lawyer hasn't heard from my former employer yet on the demand for settlement correspondence. Will they still settle, or will we have to litigate since they are not responding? I feel like your lawyer is being a little too patient, and I think you need to press down on your lawyer a little bit and tell them to send a letter stating that you are going to take them to court. There is going to be a litigation. I think it's very important for your lawyer to step up. I think he's given them enough time, even with the COVID situation going on, but I feel like there's been enough time given, and it's time to show some actions that you aren't playing. Okay? So once they see that this is going to go to court, and that's what they're waiting for, then they're going to then make an offer to go out of court and settle. So you'll see that. But your lawyer definitely needs to step up, okay? Lisa M. Will this health thing you mentioned in my mini read delay Hector and I getting pregnant? No. No. Not at all. Nope. Not at all. It won't hurt the baby. It won't hurt you. But it is something that you're going to have to address. Yes. But no. Nope. It will not stop you from being pregnant. Nope. All right. Anyone else?
I'm Michelle Diva.
Michelle Diva, you see my girl?
Yes, she said hi. I couldn't talk. You were talking.
Oh, sorry.
How are you? And thank you, everyone. I really, it's so nice to see everyone. And, you know, my mom always talks about all her subscribers and her moderators. And I'm always like, what are you talking about? She talks more about all of them and how they're family than she even talks about her own family. So, you know, you guys are all her family, which makes you my family. So you've been here through her life, which is my life. And so, hi, everybody. I'm the other half.
Thank you, Tami W. Thank you, thank you. Oh, she said you're beautiful. She said your mom, she always talks about you. XOXO.
It's my rock.
So you guys, I'm trying to get Mandy to come on YouTube to be able to talk to people about addiction, about recovery, about life struggles, and just about pretty much anything. So
yeah, Sharon, don't eat them. Don't eat it. I did that one time. I bought fruit from Acme, and here they had cut the same fruit on the same thing as pineapple and kiwi. I'm allergic to the kiwi, and it swelled up my tongue.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Take it back.
Don't eat
it. If you
it.
can't take it back because of the COVID, just get rid of it. Take your loss.
It's better off to get rid of it.
Just get rid of it.
Yeah. You know what? That's the best thing, is to make sure you just get your own and cook them yourself. If you need help cooking, email me and I'll tell you how to do it. It's really, really, I'll tell you what, I make ribs that can melt in your mouth.
You know, I
So
made 'em the
trust
other
me
day
when I tell you.
in the crock pot.
All right. You got Karen S. Karen S. All right, Karen S. I ain't got my glasses on. Karen S. says what? I don't have my glasses on.
Am I on the correct path? I feel like I'm giving myself more time, cutting people out yet. Maybe it complacent the last few months. I think you're on the right path. I do. I think you know exactly what you're doing. I think sometimes you question yourself and you need to stop.
You know, Karen S. Stop questioning yourself.
Stop questioning so much.
Karen S.
I think you're a worrywart. I think you got this. So let the punches roll and let everything keep going. Keep going. It's been 4 years. You know, my favorite saying is you can't change time, but time will change everything. So you choose to either stay and wait and go with the process, because everything has its own process. Every process has a process.
That's the truth.
The truth. But I definitely think you're on the right path. I think you make excellent decisions, and I think you need to just stop questioning and stop fighting. Sometimes I think you question yourself so much, and then you fall back from what you have agreed to or said to yourself. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I think you question yourself, and I think you got to stop. Stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting your own intuition. You got this. Trust yourself. If you don't trust anybody, trust you.
He says, try again. Damn thing. Try again. There we go. Oh, man, I got to log out again. I'll tell you what.
Maybe you could hit them three.
I tried them 3 times.
I will get numbers right. Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's right, Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't do it.
Cross-contamination will F you up.
Yes, that's the second question, I guess, in past, but no more. Thank you. Yes, I trust myself more now. That's good. That's really good. That's all you need is you. You will walk you through everything. I think
exercise and keep yourself busy. Try to get a schedule, a routine down. That'll make it not feel so boring. Try to do that. She said it's good for you to share what you're going through, because no one's going to judge you. And if they do, well, it means you're doing something right. And that's the truth.
Michelle Diva, sometimes even in, my meetings I would go to in the fellowship, sometimes it's embarrassing for us to raise our hands and share just right where we're at. But most of the time, if I'm going through it, guess what? Somebody else is going through it, and they may have didn't want to raise their hand as well. I've been through a lot. Addiction has definitely changed my whole life. As from being homeless to, hospitals, institutions, death, overdose, rape, molestation, jail, prison. And I have a lot of experience, strength, and hope, because it does get better. As soon as I got out of my own way is when it gets better.
Yeah, so that's why I said I wanted her to get on her own channel, just so people could have a place to come and talk, come and share their experiences. Maybe not even if they're not looking for an answer, but just looking for a place to vent. I think that would be a great channel for Mandy to have.
It's true, Karen. You never know, and even if somebody just needs to talk, or, just to hear something positive for the day, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you need somebody just to say, listen, it's going to be okay. Tomorrow's a new day, and you can start it over how you please to. Just because you wake up and something happens wrong, you still have control of your day. Only you can control how you feel and how you react, because every action does not need a reaction. And that's facts.
And Tami W says, for sure, my addiction kept me sick and lost, because she's been in recovery. How long have you been in recovery now for Tami W?
Man, the insane chaos that we keep putting ourselves through.
Not tonight, AJBH. Not tonight. I have so much trouble staying up late. Ask Mandy, by the time 9:30 comes, my eyes are closing. I'm trying. Hey, Rosa. Thank you, Rosa.
And I have an earache tonight. So
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Mandy got an earache. Any ideas for an earache, you guys? Jesus said to come to him. He is your place of rest. He will take you as you are.
I agree. I definitely agree.
And that's what Hollis said. Yep. And Michelle Diva says, do it, girl. Your passion will come across and help.
Thank you, Michelle. Definitely.
Rosa says, amen. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
All right. So let me just make sure I don't have any more questions or mini reads, you guys. And hope you enjoyed chatting. Jolie says, yep.
Tami W, that's
18
awesome.
months. Wow.
That is awesome.
The longest she's been clean in her life. And she just went through dealing with him being an addict.
And that's why it's hard for her to differentiate herself and him.
Yeah.
But she will.
She said a heating pad might help your ear.
Oh, okay. I'll try that. Olive oil for earache. Happiness comes in waves. Do I just put a little drop in there, or I'll put the olive oil in and then put the heating pad on top?
I don't know if you do both.
It might heat it up. Cook a piece of chicken in my ear.
Oh, my God. Hey, Moonstone. How are you? You're welcome, Tami W.
Yeah.
She's sweet.
She's sweet.
Tam and Karen A said fabulous. She said about 2 drops of olive oil.
Okay.
How often do you do it? Midge 4 aim. Jolie says, Mig 4 aim. What's Mig 4 aim?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Teardrop Roses. I definitely will.
Congrats on your sobriety. Yes, warm olive oil on cotton. Oh, on cotton. Put it on a cotton ball, and put it in your ear. Oh, okay. Put the olive oil on the cotton ball, and then just stick the cotton ball in your ear.
Yeah, warm olive oil on cotton and put in ear. See?
AJBH said we're twins. If God put that in your heart, He is going to use you to make an impact in people's lives. She said morning and night. Do it morning and night. Oh, good, Moonstone. I'm glad. Life of Destiny said she's glad we came on. Jolie says olive oil too. Karen says yes. Except for a reading with you. Okay. Leo says we look the same. Yeah, this is before Dexter trim, after. No, just kidding. This is before Weight Watchers, that's after. This is before that miracle cream, and that's after.
No, it's not. This is just younger, and this is my mom. So this is what she used to look like, and she's still beautiful as can be. Don't let her fool you.
Oh, but you can also do it directly in the ear. Okay. Olive oil.
Okay.
Jolie, you be careful driving now. No texting.
Michelle Diva, as long as I stay clean, we are. You know, I always used to say, me and my mom would argue, but it was because of me. I was always messed up and trying to be sneaky and conniving and crazy. And I would try to blame her, but she's really, this woman would do anything for anyone.
Go Whiskey said, you look beautiful like me.
Thank you.
That's so sweet.
I'm going to try my olive oil.
Love. Thank you. All right, you guys. So we're going to go. It was great being here with everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Happiness. Hey, Jody Hunter. She said hi. Jody did. Jody just had a couple surgeries, so she's hanging in there now, getting better.
She said, show Mandy the picture of my mom. Laura, strong mother. Yep, mine was too. If it wasn't for them, I'm telling you. I am telling you, this woman came to Camden on the streets, up and down, Drug Central, and she came she came looking for me. This woman is scared of nothing and no one, and then she wonders where I get it from. So,
Hey, Naja. Hey, Naja.
hola, mami.
Hey, Hollis. Keep God first, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it, Hollis. Yeah, there's some great energy in this room. Yeah, it didn't come through. Let's see. Oh, you meant for a mini read?
Oh, my head.
All right, let me see. Okay, go whiskey. Oh, shoot, I just lost
According
this.
to Wik.
What the heck am I doing? I'm hitting Wikipedia. This darn new phone, I don't know how to work it. Okay, said, according to Wikipedia, how did I even get, I didn't even know I had Wikipedia. Let's see, please. Okay. Okay. So as far as gold whiskey, as far as Sarah B and all that stuff has to do with anything, I do feel like they're going to start out slow. They're going to slowly introduce you guys back. It might be a little bit later than when they other ones first start out, yes, but I do feel like there may be a 2 to 4 week difference. It feels like yous will be contacted, but right now they're focused just on the farmers and things of that nature, the essentials, necessities, that kind of thing. I do feel like things are going to open up and get back to normal very quickly. By no later than July, I do feel like everything is going to be pretty much back on track. So I wouldn't worry about that. There may be some delays because I see you having the time to sit around or having the time to do what you want to do. I also feel like there's going to be something else with you, though, with work, and I think that's probably the restaurant, because there is going to be some type of gathering there, some type of party or function that you're going to either work at or work for or attend. But there also is going to be you having time. Yeah, it's showing it again. You're going to still have some time left before it's time to put all that work into your private business. But I do feel like your creativeness is kind of good, because there might be something you're still wanting to do. Something you thought about changing up out at the marketplace, kind of like where you're selling all of your products and your things. I also feel like online is going to be a very good thing for you to put pictures of items up online. That is going to sell very quickly for you as well. I think that business alone will hold you over until it's time for you to go out in person. But I think you'll be able to set up some kind of stage in an extra room, some kind of scene or stage area that's going to show all the different things you display. Also, given the location where you sell them in person. I also feel like there's something that you're going to stand up for or fight for. And this may be also communicating with a boss of some sort that you want to tell that you're ready to work or you want to take more hours. Something about you need to have more hours, and that's coming. I feel like you're going to be worried about finances for a while. So just hold tight onto your money. Don't overspend on anything right now. Be careful, because there is going to be a lot going on where family is concerned. And that card came up here with the devil card, family issues. So this time that you're going to have is going to be needed, and you're going to be able to use this time wisely about family. You're going to give something to the family. You're going to show them something, or you're going to bring something toward them, something that they're going to learn, a lesson. You're going to have to take a strong hold there, a strong stance, because right now something's quite a mess going on with the family right now. But you are going to come up with the proper concoction, the proper idea, the proper measurements to take in order to get the right medicines, the right tonic, so to speak, to that person, instead of having them have it all around or having too much. Again, family is going to be very strong, and it is going to be very good. But right now, family is a mess. See? Family's a mess. It keeps happening. And it's like you're afraid what the other people might say, or somebody might say something. I also feel like you have some ideas in your head, and this is about a partner around you, somebody who 1 minute you may be done with, not want to spend time and not doing this, and then the next minute you change your mind and you're wanting them to come towards you. So you kind of go back and forth on something. Right now, I feel like you may have turned your back on somebody and deciding to do something your way, the way you have it planned out. But I feel like you want to finally take you're taking your place, you're taking your power, and you're going to use it, and you're not afraid to. And you'll take it in any direction that you need to in order to get the results that you feel should happen. So this is you, and going to cast your energy, your spells, and you're going to get the help and guidance from your mother as well. She is the one who's going to give you the messages to let you know, yeah, you need to take care of this, because otherwise it's not going to end well. So that's what I have for you. All right? That's just what I have for you. All right, Gold Whiskey. So that's yours. Hopefully you heard that. Hello. All right, so I am done for this evening. I thank you all for being here. You're welcome, Gold Whiskey. Exactly, Michelle Diva. It definitely means you're doing something right. All right, so my love and my prayers go out for all of you. Good job, Gold Whiskey. So thank you all for being here. I will see you tomorrow morning. We'll get the daily done for Saturday and for Sunday. So we'll do the weekend for tomorrow, and we'll do each sign. See you guys soon. I hope you love Mandy on here. I did. I know I did. Don't worry. We'll do it again. Okay, Jody Hunter, you just let me know when. I got next week available, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. All right. Thank you. I got your emailing right now. Thank you. Bye, Tami W. Bye, Teardrops. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Life of Destiny. Thank you, all my moderators. Michelle Diva, thank you.